On the news tonight, ANSEC reassures of credible local government election. Anambra State government installs CCTV camera in markets. Resident doctors begins a nationwide strike demanding the release of a colleague. Gunmen kill 22 in Pakistan after identity check. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Details of the news. I am Priska Wankwo. The Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSEC, has assured political parties and residents that the upcoming local government election in the state will be free, fair, and credible. The chairman of ANSEC, Magistrate Genevieve Osakwe, gave the assurance in Ogidi, Idemili North local government area, where they kicked off their third of local government areas and interactive sessions with stakeholders in the Idemili North and South local government areas. Correspondent Chibuzo Bidike takes the story from here.
Magistrate Osakwe, who was represented by the Commissioner in charge of Information and Publicity, Sir Anthony Nnalue, denied the claims by people she described as mischievous individuals that the results of the upcoming election had been written, saying it was cheap propaganda to discourage the electorate from participating in the polls. She therefore urged political parties and candidates to embark on campaigns as the election will be conducted within due process and by the law. The ANSEC boss explained that the essence of the tour is to take down the message of the Commission to the grassroots for full participation and engagement, calling on the electorate to insist that political parties present them with quality candidates with proven integrity to choose from, as the local government is at the heart of governance. She explained that the importance of the tour is to educate and sensitize the people on the processes and timetable for the September 28th local government election and assured them of their safety before, during, and after the election.
Yeah, grassroots election. I might use any electronic device. Yeah, bro. Election one day. I get a man to bottom. When you come to and I fear life and blood. I don't talk I go soft. When I go beer. I get electronics. I was the device cotton after it could not transmit.
The stakeholders meeting was also attended by the Special Advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Entertainment and Leisure, Mr. Bob Manuel Udoku, the Transition Committee Chairman for Idemili North Local Government Area, Mr. Stanley Walker, and his Idemili South counterpart, Mrs. Amaka Obi.
Anambra State, which year in an election, always in Ojo or Chichi in Obodo, Anambra State, every day. At the level of Ania, if I was seeing you do the because if I want to use it, stay now for government, and then they go off one.
Returning officer.
And away from that, security is one of the 5-pillar solution strategy of the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, which is aimed to create an enabling environment where lives and property are secured and law and order maintained in the markets across the state. To this end, CCTV cameras are to be installed at the whole market in Anambra State. The installation of the CCTV cameras kicked up at New Auto Parts Market and more. Amaka Okoye has the details.
Speaking to the ABS, the engineer handling the contract, Chukwugozie Bob Francis, stated that the installation of the CCTV camera is highly needed to curb incessant outbreaks and criminality in the market across the states. He disclosed that he chose to start with New Auto Parts Market because of his organization and will from there move to other markets. Engineer Bob Francis said the installation will not take long, as commenced with digging, casting, hanging of poles, which will be followed by the installation of the CCTV camera. He assures that it will take 1 month for it to be achieved.
The way they plan the new parts market is awesome. They plan it very well, so that I want to start with it because we have almost 100 and something markets. It's not going to take much time. It's going to take only a month.
On his part, the chairman of the new Auto Pass Market, Chief Stephen Obiora, commended the efforts of Professor Chukwu Masaludo in securing the state and thanked him for this laudable initiative. Chief Obiora also appreciated Chief Evaristus Oba and the PG Asmata, Chief Humphrey Anuna, for their efforts towards achieving these projects. The chairman assured the CCTV camera team that he will assist them in any way possible, security-wise, and most especially making sure their equipments are safe.
On behalf of the market, we appreciate His Excellency, Professor Chukwu Masaludo, for this awesome initiation. That we are now going into digital security, unlike the former analog or manual system of security system. So with this, the menace of criminality in Anambra State will soon be a thing of the past.
From New Auto Pass Market, Mpo, Amara Okoye, reporting for ABS.
The Nigerian Institution of Builders in Facilities Management has advocated for sustainable practices in facilities management for the promotion of a healthier and more sustainable environment for companies. The chairman of the Council of Registered Builders of Nigeria, Dr. Ame Opalua, stated this at the 3rd Facilities Managers Conference, an annual general meeting of the institution with the theme, Sustainable Practices in Facilities Management, which was held in Oka. Correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
Dr. Opalua, who was a keynote speaker at the conference, explained that sustainable practices in facilities management are essential for reducing environmental and carbon footprints of buildings, improving occupant health and well-being, and supporting organizational sustainability goals. He pointed out that facility managers can play a crucial role in driving sustainability efforts by implementing energy-sufficient systems, water conservation measures, effective waste management strategies, and sustainable materials. In his address, the national chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Builders in Facilities Management, Dr. Olufemi Akintola, said that the conference allows them to brainstorm on how facilities can best be put into good use towards ensuring that before the expiration of their lifespan, they can serve the purpose it is meant. Dr. Akintola, who announced that the institution is waxing stronger and breaking many barriers to establish itself in the Committee of Facilities Management Associations in the country, disclosed that they have established approved training standards for their members in facilities management practices and gave an overview of some key sustainable practices.
These practices of facility management is dynamic. Is evolving every day. Most of the people you see here in facility management, we have more than 7 PhD holders in the institution who study and focus on facility management. And we are rest assured that in the next few years, they will charter the course of this institution very well.
Earlier, the president of Nigeria Institute of Builders, Sir Alderton Ewa, noted that the importance of the exercise is to train their members and develop their knowledge towards facility management, and urged builders to always use materials that are sustainable in building construction, avoid spending so much on running costs and damage to the environment. The immediate past president of Nigerian Institution of Builders, Mr. Kenneth Nnabife, charged building managers to live up to their role of ensuring that the purpose for which a building is designed is reconciled with the efficiency of the building and the environment. The program also featured investiture of fellows and the induction of corporate members into the institution, while the pioneer chairman of the institution, Dr. Akintola, conducted a seamless handover to a new executive of the institution, which has Mr. Akpatre Ndo as the national chairman. In Oka, Chukwemeka Modelim, ABS News.
Scouts Association, the serene village of Enugu in Adazienu community in Anocha local government area of Anambra State came alive as it celebrated its annual New Yam Festival. This culturally significant event symbolizes the end of the farming season and the beginning of the harvest. The New Yam Festival, known locally as Iri-Ji-Ofor, is one of the most anticipated events and long-standing cultural heritage in Enugu village, Adazienu. Blessing Dennis has the details.
The celebration held at Enugu Hall attracted notable attendees, including members of the Igwe's cabinet, the Otu Zenozo group, the sons and daughters of Enugu village. Together, they offered prayers for a bountiful harvest and blessings for the year ahead. Dressed in regalian attire benefiting their status, the attendees led a colorful procession that included the Igwe's Council of Chiefs, title men, women groups, and youth organizations, all adorned in vibrant traditional clothing. The rhythmic beats, musical instruments filled the air, accompanied by traditional songs and dance that reflected the rich cultural heritage of the Igbo people. The festival unfolded with the elders of Enugu village performing the sacred ritual of the first yam testing, a symbolic act that marks the start of the yam harvest season. In his address to the gathering, the chairman of Enugu village, Chief Ji-Ofor Okongwu, offered prayers to the ancestors and the gods of the land, asking for continued protection and prosperity for the community. Chief Okongwu explained that Adazienu community had earlier conducted the official cutting of the new yam by their monarch, Igwe Robert Nwankwo, allowing each village under Adazienu to proceed with their own celebrations. Speaking at the event, the President General at the Adazienu Town Union, Chief Emmanuel Chigozie, expressed his gratitude to the community for their participation and support. In an interview, Prince Dike Okongwu Jr. noted that the new yam is a celebration of who their people are. On his part, the chairman at the Adazienu Town Union, Lagos branch, Chief Chukwuneke Felix, said the festival did not only mark the beginning of harvest season, but also reaffirms the community's unity, culture, and shared values. Masquerade display, cultural dance, event, empowerment to youth were the high points of the event. From Enugu village at Adazienu in Anocha local council area, Blessing Dennis, ABS News.
Scouts Association of Nigeria, Anambra State Council, has held its leadership training designed to develop and enhance the skills of leaders within the scouting community. The training, which was held at Urban Girls Secondary School, Onitsha, attracted members of Scouts Association from within and outside Anambra State, including men of the Nigeria Police Force. Faith Onyemuche has the details.
Addressing the trainees, the Divisional Police Officer Fege Onitsha, CSP Chike Oti, urged them to be professional in the discharge of their duty and stay away from criminal activities. The DPO, who was represented by George Daniel, said the Nigerian Police Force recognizes the Scouts and appreciates their efforts in mentoring young people to be responsible citizens.
Boy Scout is not only in Anambra State, it's Nigeria-wide, and as the case will be worldwide. So we can also still be impressed to work with you people as time go on. It's all about to renew the relationship between the Scout and the Nigeria Police. You may be a very big help to Nigeria Police. You can call up the Nigeria Police to help out. By then, you are helping in fighting the crime.
In an interview with the ABS, the State Scout Commissioner, Anambra State Council, Mr. Samuel Ofonye, and the State Training Commissioner, Mrs. Chidimma Ibe, said the Scout Association of Nigeria is a voluntary organization where young people are trained to be good citizens and self-reliant. The DO said the basic leadership training course will equip the leaders with the necessary skills to create a positive and educational environment for young scouts and ensure they have a safe, enjoyable, and meaningful experience. They charged the trainees to be the change the society seeks and appreciated the state president, Anambra State Scouts Council, who is also the deputy governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachi Bezim, for his support to the council.
Scouting is not toggery, and scouting is fun. Scouting is educative, and it has entered schools. We have scouting in schools. We have scouting in corps, that's young children. And we tell people outside that they should come and join Scout.
Earlier in their lectures, the course directors, Dr. Chukwujeku Ibe and Mr. Ezekiel Ayobami, lectured the trainees on how to keep themselves and citizens safe from harm, advising them not to misuse their privileges as Scout leaders, but ensure that they treat people with equality, obey the law of the land, contribute their quota to the community, and most importantly, be ambassadors of peace.
We are now sure that we are grooming people that will be good in our society. That's what we have. Train them to be good citizens, people that we can rely on, people that can try to avoid all the negative aspects of our society, so that our society will be a very good place to live in.
The training also featured outdoor skills by the Scout members. In Onitsha, Faith Onyemuche reporting for ABS.
With you, of course, my darling.
Sonia Tomato Mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Back to the news. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NAD, has embarked on a 7-day warning strike over the abduction of their colleague, Dr. Ganiat Popola, who has been in the kidnappers' den for 8 months. The president of NAD, Dr. Dele Abdullahi, announced the strike during a virtual emergency meeting of the National Executive Council held yesterday. Dr. Abdullahi said the strike, which commenced at midnight on Monday, August 26, is a warning but a total in effect. He said all centers, both federal and state, should ensure full compliance even as proper handover of patients to consultants should be done. According to him, any center found to have defaulted on the decision of NAD will be fined heavily and denied participation in the forthcoming NAD AGM. A registrar in the Department of Ophthalmology at the National Eye Center, Kaduna, Dr. Popola, was abducted on December 27, 2023, along with her husband and nephew. Her husband was released in March, while Dr. Popola and her nephew remain in captivity. Members of NAD had earlier protested in all tertiary hospitals across the nation to demand Popola's release. Gunmen have killed at least 22 people in southwest Pakistan after forcing them out of their vehicles and checking their identity, officials say. The attack happened overnight on a highway in Balochistan province, where security forces are battling sectarian, ethnic, and separatist violence. The unmen checked identity documents, reportedly singling out all those from Punjab to be shot before setting the vehicles alight, officials allege. The Balok Liberation Army, BLA, a militant group, has said it was behind the attacks and must secure the streets. According to Najbullah Kakar, a senior local official, around 30 to 40 militants were involved. The BLA said it was targeting military personnel traveling in civilian clothes, according to news agency Reuters. Before the attack, the BLA warned the Balok public to stay away from the highway, adding that their fight is against the occupying Pakistani military. In a statement, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif expressed the grief and the condemnation over the terrorist attack in a statement issued by his office. Balochistan is Pakistan's largest province. It has more resources than other provinces. In a similar event, in April this year, 9 passengers were offloaded from a bus in Balochistan and shot dead after their IDs were checked. Over the past 24 hours, the BLA has launched a series of attacks on multiple government installations, including police stations and security forces camps across the province. The funeral ceremony for late Mrs. Uche Soronye Caroline Okafor has been held in her country home, Ezeago Ebenasa Amici, Nnewi South Council area. As a mourning children and others describe her as a hard-working woman, philanthropist, and a strong believer in God. Kenneth Chukwudi has the details.
Speaking during the funeral mass at her compound at Ezeago Ebenasa, one of the officiating priests, Reverend Father Christian Mbauku, in his homily, reminded those present to understand that death is an eventual end of every mortal, as no man can escape such reality, and urged Christians not to be deceived that life ends on earth. Reverend Father Mbuku urged Christians not to be distracted, but focus on God, His way and teachings, and also prayed for the departed soul while consoling the family.
We are here to bear witness to the life she lived and to pray for her. If I do back up with the better, can you a better chineke? Nisimu de boya, when you care for Annie. Bakano to Toge, and you put Annie Bindo, or no whatever in nature. All these things are agents. Yapo on you on age. It will help Uchani, Anyani, Nifani name. All the Okempa, I need a banyani. Then I buy in a megany, a banyanager.
The eldest son of the deceased, Mr. Boniface Okafor, remarked that her mother was a distinctive woman who made him what he is and worked hard all her life to raise her children since the demise of her husband early in her marriage, and served God till the end of her life.
Anwanya bo my mother. Onwe humuna beziago, emuna eziago bo bedie o eziama abatobi anyi gasi na ango mmiri nwanya ji n'aka ata hakia nwanya bụ ọnọdụ ka God Chineke wepụta na eziago.
Ọ na-esi nri, ọ na-egbu ugbo, ọ na-eje job o ji azụ anyị because amaghị nna ihe ọ na-arụ eji azụ anyị n'ebe ọbụla akpọrọ afọ ya ọ bịa n'igba egwu ya bụ highest na banya eji akpọ ya Asamma.
Another of her daughter, Mrs. Chiamaka Ume, said being virtuous, loving, caring, and generous were the outstanding virtues of her mother, who have been a hardworking woman after losing her husband at the age of 22, and learnt being positive and hardworking from her. A mourner who came to condole with the family, Mr. Wilson Alozie, urged the family to take heart as their mother lived a wonderful life as a mother, caring for her children. A former governorship aspirant in Anambra State, Chief George Mohalo, amongst other personalities, came to condole with the family as dance and music performances from women groups and bands featured prominently during the burial, including condolence visits. Late Mrs. Okafor died at the age of 77 and was popularly called Asamma amongst the people. From Ezeago Ebenasa, It's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for EBS News.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/ABS Television Orca and on Instagram as ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Follow on X, formerly Twitter, at ABS Radio TV. To end the news this evening, a quick recap of the main points. ANSEC has reassured of credible local government elections. Anambra State government to install CCTV cameras in markets. Residents' doctors have commenced nationwide strike demanding the release of colleague. Gunmen have killed 22 in Pakistan after identity check. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Nwankwo. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.